Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take. So we're going to be working on the cover of this journal. I have sewn a couple of pieces of the material we used in it. I think I will go ahead and darken this a touch since I have it darkened in the journal in this part. So I just used ink on the fabric, and did I use my brush or did I use I don't remember, or did I do it with coffee? I may have done it with coffee. I don't think I did. Anyway, okay, so I'm just going to darken the inside of the pockets as well as so they match the inside of the cover, because as you can see, big difference. And I have made these to be pockets for the inside covers, front and back. And all I did was I measured 2 pieces of cloth, ripped them out, of course, like I do, and then I used the batting, I think it's batting on the inside where you seal it with an iron. I ironed it in so it's a little bit stiffer, makes it a little tougher, and then I sewed it together. So that's it. Super easy pockets, but they are cute. I enjoy doing them like that. And so as I showed you, I don't know if you guys saw on Monday, this is Monday actually for me, I just posted a video of my happy vacation haul. I kept calling it a happy haul when I was talking to Cordy all weekend, so that's what I named the video. And I got the things for the cover. I got this clock, or watch I mean, that's going to go in the front, and I got some little guys. I'll probably glue some of these down, and then I got some keys for this particular journal. I just thought it looked cool. And so there we go. Those are darkened now. They match. And we're going to go ahead and glue these in. I use, you can use Fabri-Tac. I usually use my hot glue gun. I'm wondering, should I use Fabri-Tac? Maybe I will this time. I usually use hot glue gun, but I think I'll use Fabri-Tac and see how it goes. Might have to let it dry a little bit. So I'm just going to go along this edge. I'm going in about 1/4 to an eighth of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. I'm not measuring it, but I want there to be a little space for it to. Now, do I want this one in the front? I got to decide really quick. I think I want this one in the back. Okay, so I'm going to bring it down, and I want it to hang over just a little on the top, bottom, you know. Okay. So when it's like that, see, you can see it on the outside just a little bit. I like that look. I am going to pull this down a touch, but before it dries, there we go. Okay. Make sure I'm on the right side. Do the same for this side. So how is everybody? It's Wednesday for you guys. I just got back from vacation. I did not do my videos last week for this week because I was just, I don't remember now why I didn't, but I was doing other stuff, getting ready to go, and you know how it is. But I thought, well, I'll just do them when I get back, and then I can talk about vacation and kind of hang out and decorate this journal cover. Hopefully I'll do a good job with this cover. To be honest, I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet, so we're going to kind of figure it out together. I knew I wanted these inside pockets for sure, so I went ahead and got those ready because, you know, I can't move my machine. So there we go. There's our little pockets. Aren't they cute? I hope you like that. And that's the front. Now, I did pull out some of my netting, this cheesecloth that I had gotten at Hobby Lobby forever ago, and I was thinking that I am probably going, it sticks really nice to this fabric, so it just kind of lets me form it however I want. So I was thinking I might, because this journal is geared more in a, you know, masculine, you know, way, not pretty. I was thinking it might be kind of cool to spread this out. around it, and then glue it down, of course. And then we'll put some decorative stuff on top, like our keys, you know, and these little guys. And then I did start, and I wanted to finish it with you because it's super easy. But okay, the edgings of those towels that I buy at Walmart, as you can see, I have one here that I have put one of those little charms on. Okay, so this is going to be my closure. And what I'm thinking, what I did was, this is coffee dyed towel, and this is the edge of the towel, and I saved all those, and I've actually only used them maybe one other time. But I thought, you know what, this would be a good closure because it's strong, sturdy, and it looks grungy and travel worn, and that is the goal of this journal for me, is kind of the grungy, travel worn type of look. A lot of it gears toward travel. I'm not going to use the same on both sides. I used the bronzy one there, I mean the antique bronze, and then this side I'm going to use the more coppery looking one. They come in silver. I got these at Hobby Lobby. And so all I did was pull it in, and I tied a little knot, and then I tied a second knot. I'm hoping I can get this a second time through. And then I sewed it so that it's nice and secure. So I'm going to bring, I don't know if I'll be able to, I'm going to bring a little more of that in. Okay, there we go. So that's all I did, was a nice little knot. Nothing fancy, nothing difficult. I like the kind of just having fun with it, grungy little effect. And you could keep this hanging off there. Now what I did was I went ahead and sewed mine down on the other side. So I already have a needle and thread ready over here. Just trying to get this a little bit smaller. There. It's probably as little as it's gonna go. And I trimmed this off. And I'm just doing this while that dries, that glue dries on the inside pockets before I work with the journal. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea what we're gonna do. For sure. I'm not positive. I did do this earlier. This was gonna be the closure, and then I decided it was too short because of, and also because of the thickness, and it wasn't tying quite, but I thought this might look cute, somehow worked into the journal somehow, somewhere. So we'll see. We shall see. So yeah, I'm gonna take this up on the inside here so the knot's kind of hidden. I'll probably end up trimming a little bit more of this off, possibly, and I just used a thread that's kind of a cream color to blend in to this towel. Super easy, as you can see. And with that double knot, and then this being sewn, it's gonna be pretty strong. Those aren't gonna come off unless somebody pulls hard on them and busts the jump ring or something. But I would normally not do such a grungy little closure, but I don't know, it just feels right with this journal. I think it's gonna be cute. I hope. We shall see, right? Oops, don't get knotted up on me. I'm getting all crazy here. I got myself a knot. I'm gonna get it out. Okay. All right. All right, there we go. And then I usually, when I want to seal it off, I just kind of take it onto the inside of whatever I'm sewing so that it's kind of hidden there. Can't really see it anymore. And then I'll snip it off. Okay. Easy peasy. And now with this part, because I've got some hanging down, I sewed it down there, so I am going to trim this off again. There you go. Cute little dangle on there on both ends. And so what I was thinking was I was wondering if I should glue this on or if I should let it be one that they can take on and off. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to glue it on because I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. See, that's cute with the little dangles there. See? Let me see. Now I'm wondering if I should leave it so that it goes on the out, like it ties on, because here's why. If I glue this on here and everything's on top of it, then whenever they open the journal, these are going to be hanging there, and they're going to possibly be kind of a nuisance when someone wants to use the journal, you know? Because I always assume that my journals are going to be used, not just for looks or, I mean, you know, I've had one lady buy a journal. She collects them, and they're like wall art. She keeps them on a shelf. She does not use them, and that's different. But I don't know. I think I'll probably not glue it on. So that means when I do glue my other stuff down, I need to make sure I have an area here where they can be. I'm wondering, now that I've sewn this, I wonder how much of this would fit. I'm just looking here really quick. I'm curious. Shoot. I was going to do this on as a all the way wraparound type belt just to have it be interesting there. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. How much? Ooh, that actually works. Look at that. So I could take this like this and then bring it on the inside, just for aesthetics, you know. It's not going to serve a purpose of any great thing, but I think I kind of like that. Yeah. And then let's see. Before we glue anything down or go getting crazy with it, you know how I am. Sometimes I just start playing, and I haven't had a ton of sleep because of, you know, being on vacation. Oh my gosh, you guys, I could not sleep. It was the first night, and then the second night. Oh, it was horrible. And it wasn't the bed. It was actually the what do you call it? The altitude. I couldn't catch my breath at night when I was laying down, and oh, it was just very uncomfortable. So see, what I'm thinking is to, like, not exactly like this, but maybe, I mean, something like this. You've got the nautical, the map, you know, look on there, and I thought it might be kind of cute, and then to have this little guy somewhere on here, like so, and then to, you know, do some stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of fun. And then let's get our little tie and see. I'm just getting a little idea here. Maybe I'll do that piece at the bottom. It might look better. I just want it so I can tie this off and close it. Yeah. So let's try. Okay. Let's try this down here and see how it looks. Actually, going across the pockets, that might look kind of cool. I'm not hating it. What do you think? Of course, by the time you tell me what you think, it'll have been done. So let me know what you thought when I was doing it. I think I actually like them down here. I like it down here. Let's see. Yeah, going across the bottom. I think I've struck an idea for that. Yep, yep, yep. And then have this, you know, laid out. And I'm thinking about, like I said, doing that across and like over the back and the spine, and then onto the back as well. So yeah, I think I like it. We're gonna do it. I'm just gonna go for it. And should I use, well, I guess I can. I don't know. I always want to use my hot glue with stuff. Yeah, it's just faster to me. And it dries so quick, you know. I'll at least get this started with the hot glue, and then I can decide, you know, where I want it and all that. I'll do it about right there. And that should give me enough to bring this. Yeah, okay. So that's what we're gonna do. Fun, right? So that got it started. So all I did with that was I took 2 pieces that were the same size that I had torn and sewed them together. Okay, and that was all, because now I think I'll use my Fabri-Tac. I wanted that to hold for me. Technically this, oh, actually I could have, yeah, dang it, I just realized I could make that a tuck spot. Let's wipe this up. Darn it. I can make this actually a little mini pocket, you know. I just got to get that Fabri-Tac off there. Let that kind of, oh, it's peeling right up. Woohoo! Love it. There we go. That peeled right off. That's cool. Awesome. So yeah, if I run this along the edge and there, then I'll have like a little mini tuck. See, I wasn't even thinking about that, but that is a fun idea. Isn't it fun how you don't know anything you're gonna do when you start out with this, with junk journals, and then you start and it's like ideas just start happening. You know what I mean? I love that. You just start to see a picture of something come together as you work on it. I don't know. Because I totally was coming into this video going, I don't know what I'm going to do. There we go. And there's more pressure when you're doing a video with people watching you create, you know, and do your thing. It just is, even if you're friends, and we all are now, but it's still more pressure, because then it's like, oh, Tara, that looks terrible. What did you do? You know? Oh, you know. Can't help myself. I gotta have that little bit of worry in me that goes, oh, you're gonna make a fool of yourself. Okay, so there we go. So now once it dries, this is like a little tuck, so that'll be cute. Let's see, just to give an idea, I'm just gonna throw a sticker in here like this. See, so it'll be like a little pocket. Yay, very cute. All right, so now it did end up serving a purpose. Wow. Now I'm not going to do that on the front. On the front I am going to glue it down, because we're going to probably end up decorating over it. So that's okay. We're going to use the Fabri-Tac this time and just go to town on it. Let me get it in the camera. I know I'm not in the view. So I'm just going along and putting it on the cloth here. Oh, I hate how Fabri-Tac, though, the threads from stuff sticks to it. It's so icky to work with for that reason. Drives me nuts. Okay. And we're just going to go across. Let's see. Make sure don't want that to fold. Okay. And just keep going. Now I am on this spine part here going to open this up so that I don't have a mess. Oops, I thought I had it on the whole spine and didn't. Okay. All right. Now, I'm just putting it on its end so that the spine, it gets it on there evenly, because this is, if you recall, this is a soft cover and it's made out of a bag, or an envelope, I mean. an Amazon envelope, and so it is more pliable, which I like, because then the journal kind of takes on a, you know, it's not as stiff, and I like that. Okay. Yeah, I had no idea that I was going to use this for this purpose, but I'm glad I thought of it, because I think it's going to be kind of cool. Never done something like this, where I've had a piece of cloth go all the way from the outside to the inside and then become pockets. Yeah, I've never done that. So okay. Now we're ready for the inside. I did it again, didn't I? Pocket. You guys are probably like, Tara, stop, wait, no. Okay, in the comments, I want you to tell me who was yelling at me to stop, stop, stop. Don't do it. Okay, I told you, I haven't had much sleep. I haven't. I am so exhausted. So yeah, I wish you guys were live in a way, because then you could be on me and keep me on my toes. I caught it. At least I caught it, right? Okay. That's funny. Oh, T. Darling. You do screw things up sometimes. Ugh. Trying to hurry here. Okay. All right. This side. Oh, good. It did go. Okay. All right. So now that is looking really good. It's grungy and I love that. Yay. Okay. So I am not going to get like really fancy on the spine like I would with my normal journals, because and to see how it folds, and I kind of like that. I like to keep it, you know, because once we sew it in, it'll be a little stiffer, but I like keeping that flexibility in a soft journal. Now, so what I'm going to do is do some cutting for this, because I definitely want this, I keep calling it netting, because it, you know, it's like a net, but it's actually, of course, cottage cheesecloth, and which, I mean, technically it is cottage cheesecloth. But yeah, they no longer sell it at Hobby Lobby. At least I could not find it on my trip, and I looked, and I have not seen it anywhere. If you guys recall, if any of you were with me, I got all these on sale. They were on clearance last year, and I think the reason they were on clearance is because they were going to no longer sell it. But I have, I believe, seen it on Amazon. So if you like the colored cheesecloth, you can always dye your cheesecloth. I've done that as well. But this was just kind of fun, because this one was beige. I got one that was maroon or burgundy, you know, color. And yeah, so it was just kind of cool. So what I'm planning to do, I think, I'm going to play with this for a sec. I kind of want there to be some, you know, connection on the front and the back. And then it sticks really cool to the material, so I can kind of lay it out and get an idea. And then I did cut this smaller piece I wanted to use. So I was thinking to put that over here on the front. And then maybe bring that around to the back. Let's see. And we are going to be gluing this down, of course. But this gives us an idea of what we have. I don't want to completely cover up the map, but, you know, it needs more than just the map. So this piece is, there we go. Now, let me see. So if we had this over here as like this, and this does open. Did I show you? I think I showed you. Yeah, it opens. So cute. So yeah, I'm thinking to have this like up in the corner here. I would put it in the middle. However, I'm not going to because of our closure. I want that to be able to be, you know, and I'm going to take these. I actually think I'm going to clip. Here, where's my pliers? I think I'm going to cut these off like I usually do. I don't know. What do you think? Should I just leave? I'm not going to leave the jump ring, but I'm thinking, should I just leave that little piece? It won't. Will it matter if it's on there like that? It's not going to matter, huh? Not for this, I don't think. So these were all purchased for this. I probably should have bought 2 of these. I didn't really think about it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these keys. Now I do have burnished keys actually, and I should grab them. Those charms that I use, because then, now there should be a 4th one here. Ah, here it is. Fell off to the side. Anyway, I think I'll grab those as well because I do have some little things in there that might look cute on here. So I'm going to pause for a sec. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So I found a few things in here. I'm looking a little bit more. I have a little sailboat. I have another sailboat. I'm not going to use the bike. I have an anchor. And then I have some seashells or sea star and little shell. Let's see. Here's a little tiny anchor. Yeah, it's not bad. It's kind of fun. And I have all these charms. I don't know if you guys have seen. Oh, that's a nice one. I think that, oh, what about this one? That's kind of fun. Maybe. I think that'll do it. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so we have charms. I'm kind of liking this and nothing's even glued down yet, so that's good, right? That's a good sign. So now the fun part is that I have to start, okay, where do I want this? So I have to start gluing this down, and I gotta get the glue in the right spots. Yep, like that. And then I usually try to come in and just drag some through the folds when I'm folding it like this. There's not going to be a lot laying on top of this cheesecloth, which usually I've got other stuff laying on top of it. I might try to tear down a little more of the material because I have more of the white, this stuff that I made the strip with, just to, I don't know, maybe lay it on top of this in some form or fashion. We'll see. This is tricky because I want it to stay down. That's what I'm concerned about, you know. I'm going to grab my wipe. Let's see, I hope this, I can press it and it'll stay. There we go. Just little by little. Once it dries clear, you won't be able to see the glue at all. At that point, it won't matter. So it kind of looks like fishnet, you know, like on an ocean. Okay. Now this part, let's see. I want to kind of keep it where I've got it. This is not easy, I'll be honest. Okay. I'm probably, yeah, I've got 2 pieces here. That's why I was like, what's going on? I'm going to have the glue all over my hands. You know how much I love that. I'm just going to press this right through. Yeah, like that. And then this piece, I'm going to run along the top here like this. And since it kind of comes through, it's going to get the layers, you know. Okay. Now, I'm going to leave this over here because of this piece. I want to get this piece down first, and then I'll mess with the other part. So okay. Okay. I'm trying to recall how I had it laid across there. I'm gonna try to go by memory here. I think it was just kind of going up the back of the journal like so. Do some folding down on it, make it kind of fold over on itself a little bit. There we go. Okay. Gotta be careful. This cheesecloth is so touchy. Okay. And once it dries, I'll probably tuft it up a little bit where it will raise a little bit on there, and you'll be able to kind of look a little less flat. Right now I've got it kind of smushed down, but it's because I want it to stick. This piece, I'm going to kind of bring it down onto the other portion here. There. See how that goes right there. There. Now. Okay, we're going to pause again and let this dry. So right now it's just like net going all over the place. I know it doesn't look like much, but we'll see what happens after we get our charms and stuff on it. Hopefully it'll look cute. I'm hoping it looked cute when I laid it out the first time, so we'll see. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So I was looking here through my stuff, and I see glue right there. You can see it. That's annoying. Shouldn't be able to see it. I'm just gonna tap that on top of there. Anyway, so I was looking, what time is it? Okay. And thinking that I might do some of this kind of streaming around as well. I haven't used any of my crinkle cut seam binding in a long time. And that usually responds really good to this glue. So I'm gonna get it started right here. This is just my art glitter glue. Whatever reason, this crinkle seam binding usually responds really good to this glue, so hopefully it's going to today. And we're just going to kind of weave this around. I've also pulled out one of the beautiful photos from the kit, the gentleman's kit, and I think that's going to go in on this front. But I'm going to doctor it some. I'm going to distress it. I'm also going to make sure that it, what do you call it, is probably Mod Podged. And I'm going to put it down against a cardstock on the back so that it's a little firmer and sticks to this front nicely. So this is taking a minute. Sorry about that. So let's see. I'll talk about our vacation while I'm doing this. Hopefully I don't get distracted and do a bad job, but we'll see. So we left on Friday morning, and we were going south to Sierra Vista, which is a town that is south of Tucson. Well, it's southwest of Tucson, I should say. And or is it southeast? I think it's southwest. Not really sure which way the freeway curves. It could be southeast. But anyway, it's definitely south. It's by the border, not far from the border. I did not go to the border this time. We did with our friends a few weeks ago. I'm just kind of letting this fall where it wants to. I'm just doing this to kind of offset the other piece, because once we get stuff on here, the charms and stuff, I think it'll look pretty cute. So anyway, we drove down on Friday morning. We got there around, I don't know, we left here at about 8:30, so we got there between 10:30 and 11. First stop was Hobby Lobby, because we couldn't check into our hotel until, supposed to do it at 3. They let us check in at 2, which was very kind. And then we went to Hobby Lobby. Oh my gosh, you guys, I gotta tell you, the Hobby Lobby in Sierra Vista is much bigger than ours here. Even though ours is large, but this one, is really large. And you will find in Sierra Vista much cheaper prices. As I was telling you in the haul video, for whatever reason, I was, on many of the items, not all of them, but quite a few of the items, I was saving money. Even on like the ink, that one got me, because one of them was the Tim Holtz inks were $1 cheaper than they are here in the valley, and the archival ink was $3 cheaper, which is a huge difference to me. I was just really, really surprised by that difference. And then we walked all over. I was there for about an hour, and I showed you everything I got. Cordy, of course, was helping me pick things out. He's always so sweet. And he'll be like, honey, check this out. Did you see this? What about this? Could this be something you could use? He's very supportive, and I praise God for him. So I'm going to let this flow back around to the other side probably. Just kind of letting it drop where it may. And yeah, so we went in there, and then after that, where'd we go after that? After that, we went to lunch because we hadn't eaten. So we ate at a place called My Place American, and it is a combination American, Chinese, and Mexican food. Okay, so I got a like a turkey melt, and it was good. But both of us, after we left there, he got a gyro, and we both had French fries. Well, both of us were like, okay, it was just average, unfortunately, because the food was fine, but the amount of fries they gave you was this tiny little, bit on your plate. And then the sandwich I had it had two skinny little pieces of turkey on it. And the bread was good. I ate sourdough bread. I've been staying away from gluten, but I didn't pay much attention during my vacation because I can't eat anything if I. So I just got a little bit sleepy, which is how gluten seems to affect me. But I was all right. So then when we got done there, we went, let's see, where did we go after that? I think by then it was about going on 2. And so we went ahead and went over to the hotel to see if they'd let us check in, which they did. So we went ahead and went to the hotel and got checked in our room. It was a nice room. It was really kind of cool. I'd never seen one like this. It had the bathroom sink and the counter, which was very big. And then you walked into the bathroom. It was a closed door. Well, in there was another counter and bathroom sink. So I had my own counter and bathroom sink to get ready at, which was totally nice. And Cordy had his own bathroom sink. So that was really pretty cool. We enjoyed that. Yeah, it was a big room, pretty good size, and we got a really good deal. We got 2 nights for $140, so that was a really good deal. And we got free breakfast. Well, we were kind of bummed because, of course, when we went over to the breakfast room in the morning, I'm skipping ahead. Let me go back. So then we went to Walmart after we got all checked in and got our stuff put away, and we got our goodies for the evening. And we always do that. We went and got treats, and then we came back and we watched TV, and then I tried to sleep. Oh, funny. Yeah, couldn't sleep. I think I mentioned it to you guys in Monday's haul video because I was so tired doing that video because I have had a weekend where I just couldn't sleep right. I slept, but not right. You know what I mean? And so it turned out my friend Jack and Charity that we went up there with in the first place a month ago or whatever. Jack has oxygen when he goes up to Sierra Vista because even though it's down south, it's higher elevation than Phoenix. Phoenix is a valley, and yeah, so he couldn't breathe. He had an oxygen tank the whole time. He had to breathe on oxygen. Well, with my heart issue and stuff, it was colder weather this time when we went. I don't know what it was, but this time I couldn't breathe very well. I mean, I could breathe when I was sitting up, but when I laid down or sat back to lay my head back and rest, I kept going. I kept having to like gasp to get my breath, which is not conducive to sleep, of course, and it's very disconcerting when that's happening to you. And so yeah, that's what I was experiencing. But so the first night I slept maybe 4.5 hours, I would say. And then on Saturday, oh my gosh, you guys, when I went shopping at the antique shops, I was exhausted. I was so tired. And I told Cordy, he's like, honey, do you want to just rest and go back to the room? And I said, no, I don't. I want to enjoy my day. And so I just buckled down and did it anyway, And yeah, but I did it tired. And so then on Saturday we got up, and by then I had slept, like I said, about 4.5, maybe 5 hours. I don't know. I don't think I did actually, but I got up and we went to breakfast. Okay, so we get down to breakfast room, and there's a Belgian waffle machine. There's supposed to be eggs, bacon, biscuits. Okay, well, there were cold biscuits, not bacon, sausage. There was like two little hard sausages. I got one for each of us. and then we had when I cooked the Belgian waffle, when you went to pull it out, it was ripping apart because the machine was sticking. I mean, oh my gosh, you guys, it was so funny. And so, yeah, breakfast kind of sucked, I'll be honest with you. And so then after breakfast, we went to what's called the Hidden Treasure Antique Mall. It is 6,000 square feet of antiques. And what it is it's a bunch of little booths where people are, what is it called when it starts with a C? When people are doing their sales there, Okay, now I know this still does not look like much, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to sit this to the side and let that dry, okay? And we're going to get this guy ready. Anyway, so yeah, whatever that's called when you sell your stuff, one of you write it in the comments for me because I know you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so that's what it was. People, all these different booths were owned by different people. And, oh, you know what? I have my paper right here. Let me use this. I've got my good stuff. And so, oh my gosh, it was very cool. However, there was a lady there. And she works there, but she's also one of the sellers. Okay, well, she took to following me all over the store. Me and Cordy couldn't even enjoy the store because she was on me like, I don't know, flies on poo-poo. Flies on honey. She would not leave me alone. She kept bringing me stuff and showing me stuff. And it was in the guise of, you know, helping me, but at the same time she kept directing me back. She has 2 booths there, and she kept directing me back to her booth. And I was, you know, I mean, I was tired, so it was kind of hard for me to, and I also didn't want to insult her feelings. And she was a nice lady, but in the end it was just like, oh my gosh, I finally got 2 things that were out of her shops, okay? And both times she said, oh, you know what, I'll mark these down for you. And so she was going to mark them down to, one of them she said she'd mark down, this is one of the things I got. It's an antique little, it was a masher, and I'm using it as a dauber. But anyway, she was telling me, oh, I'll mark this down to 50 cents each. And that was these little, I'll show you, you guys will remember from the other day if you saw the video. These little guys were supposed to be 50 cents each. Okay, so there's 5 of them. That's $2.50, right? Well, she tells me she's going to mark it down. I'm going to darken this a little bit. I'm going to use this other one. And when we get, and then on another thing was that ribbon I showed you guys. It's like the cotton ribbon. Okay, when we get up to the register, she says, oh, I'll mark this down to $2. And I said, okay. And that's great. Yeah, okay, then I'll get it. Because I was on a budget, and I told her I was on a budget. And then we get up there, she goes, okay, I'm just going to mark these at $3, okay? Is that okay? And I'm like, well, you said 50 cents each, but all right. You know, I mean, I just told her. And she's like, okay, $3. And then when she gives the other piece, the ribbon, to the guy to ring it up, she goes, that's $2.50. And I go, you said it was $2. And she goes, oh. She goes, well, I wrote on there $2.50. And he goes, no, it says $2. And she goes, oh, okay, well, if that's what you see. Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. So she totally tried to cheat me. So I didn't say anything. I was just like, whatever. So they charged me, you know, she made an extra buck off of me or whatever, which is fine. But I didn't ask her to mark things down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't ask for her to mark things down. So I was kind of like, all right, I'll remember that, you know. That was not good business. I don't think that's good business. If you're going to mark something down and you offer to mark it down and tell the person, oh, I'm going to charge you this, then when you get them to the register, you increase the amount. That's not good business. So, yeah. I mean, if I were like other people, I would have probably said, oh, really? Okay, never mind. I don't want it. Thanks. And walked away. But I'm not like that. Not for the most part. I can be if somebody's really mean. I mean, she was sweet. So, overall, she seemed nice. So, I guess she wasn't too nice for doing that. Anyway. But, so that was my first. Oh, I forgot one. We went the day before. We went to, it's called the Arizona Trading Company, and it is another antique shop, okay? And I forgot about that one. And there, I got the fabric samples that I showed you in the video. And that lady had a dog there, and it was a big, beautiful German Shepherd, and she's like a, what do you call them when they help you? You know, she's a assist dog. And so she was the sweetest dog. Oh my gosh, you guys. I met two super, super sweet dogs this weekend, Freya and Peanut. Peanut was a Chihuahua who was absolutely, reminded me of my Tippy so much, and just the sweetest little thing. Uh-oh, did I have these mixed up? I do that. I hate when I do that. Okay, that's vintage. Okay. And yeah, Freya though, oh my gosh, I smelled so much like dog when I left there, but it was totally worth it because she was just so precious. And it was cute when I started to get up and leave. She was pressing into my leg and pushing me back into the chair. She didn't want me to leave. It was so cute. So yeah. Me and the lady kind of thought, though, the owner kind of thought that maybe she sensed my health issues because she's she's there to protect that woman with her blood pressure and her blood sugar and stuff like that. So Freya will alert her mommy when she's, when she's getting high and stuff on her blood sugars. And I told her, on her blood pressure, and I told the lady, I go, I wonder if, because she was very drawn to me. And I said, I wonder if she senses my blood pressure. She goes, she might, because she's very astute. And yeah, it was pretty fun to meet Freya. She was just awesome. And then the next day we went after. Oops! Oh gosh! Grab a brush. Let's get some of that off there. Okay. Yeah, the next day we went, as we were leaving, we went to eat at a place called The Landmark. Oh my goodness, if you guys ever go to Sierra Vista, go to The Landmark. Their food is so good. However, they do close at 2 o'clock, which is a bummer because we got there at 1:40 and they still let us order. It was so sweet. But food was amazing. I had a chicken. What did I have? I had a chicken. Okay, it's like a beef pepper sandwich, Philly beef steak, but it was Philly chicken. Oh gosh, you guys, it was so good. Okay, so we have our guy painted here, and I'm gonna let him dry off to the side and go and rinse my brush. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So we have our picture and it's dry and it's on that nice firm backing. So it's gonna go, I think this one's gonna go toward the center. Let's see, do I want to, I don't mind the closure going across him. I just didn't want it to go across any of these chunkier pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead. Now I'm deciding if I want to use this glue or if I want to use the hot glue for this. I'll go ahead and use this. I'm hesitant because I want it to dry faster, but I guess I could always pause it again and let it dry if it's not drying fast enough to suit me. And we're just gonna kind of go and decorate around this with our charms. And gosh, I hope this looks cute. I really wanted one of the gentlemen on the front because it brings it together, the theme of the whole book. Okay, I'm gonna lay this down flat here and I'm gonna get a new one. Do some pressing. Let's see. Now with the charms, I probably will use the hot glue. Oh, that's good. That's holding already. That's good. Oh, he looks very handsome on there, doesn't he? Quite dashing. And then I'm thinking that I want this guy up in this left corner. Let me put this back here. Can you guys see okay? All right. I was gonna put these, and I took this and, well, which one did I break here? This one, I kind of broke that centerpiece so I could lay it flat. But the problem is these, I didn't notice or think about it, but this is so thin around this edge. So I'm gonna have to rethink what I do with those buttons there. So this is probably just gonna be my charms on this part. Okay, so I definitely want this one right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put my glue on the back here. And so far, all the journals I've done when I've used my hot glue, my pieces, the metal pieces have stayed. Once it dries good, they're pretty stuck, you know. I've pulled them off before, but it was a real chore, because once it sits for a night, you know, I mean, it's an instantaneous glue down, but I mean, as far as after you let it set for a while, it really is pretty settled on there. I'm looking here which ones I want. Now, which side is this? That, okay, so this side. And this, of course, is where you got to be really careful not to burn yourself when you're doing these little tiny edges. This is also going to help hold down my, I'm going to put one of these right here, because I want to cover, there's a spot here that you can really see the glue. And I have to make sure I don't use everything up on the front. Let's see which side is better. I guess it doesn't really matter on this one. Oh, I've got two down here too. They fell. Okay. Okay. Now I'm thinking, I think I might want this bigger piece up on the front as well, and then just do a few of the smaller pieces on the back. Let's see. I have a ton of keys, so if I want to use more keys on this to give it more flair, you know, I can. Because I have a bunch, as you saw a few minutes ago, of these little charms. These ones here I bought specifically for this piece because I just thought they were fun. I do wish I'd have bought 2 packs now that I'm here doing it. I'm kind of liking the way this is coming together. We're going to do a little anchor. Oh, this is going to burn me. Okay. What is that sound? This is bumping something and it's making a little tinkling noise. Let's see. Let's do this larger anchor on the front. I had no idea where I was ever going to end up using these anchors. That's funny. Okay. I want to make sure. I know that's a clock there and then a clock here, but I kind of, you know what, let me check something really quick, because I have all those really cool metal pieces given to me by my lovely friends, and I'm wondering if we should do, let's see, let me look here, if I got bigger. Could do a couple of corners on this. How many of these do I have, of these big ones? I don't know, I can't see any more, so I'm wondering if I don't have any more. I have these smaller ones. I have 2. I should have 4. Three. I don't know, I was just thinking these might look pretty cool on here. And 4. I do. I would use these big ones, but I don't see that I have any more of them. I have another one there. That's good. Let's see. Wait. 2. Nope. I don't have any more. Shucks. Because I would totally have used that here, because I think it looks really pretty cool. The 2 big ones. But I need 2 more for the back. I guess I could do like, I could do those instead. These are cool too. Check these out. I mean, they're not corners, but nah, I'll do the corners because I have 4 of them. All right. I'm glad I thought of those. All right. Now these, I always use my art glitter glue. Usually, but because I'm using them against this cloth, should I use this glue? I'm not sure. I could use my hot glue gun too. I'm not sure what I want to do here. Dang it. I think just want to make sure they stay, you know. Okay. Oh, come on. I can't get it. I can't get it. Let's see here. And we're just going to press this down real good. And hold it there. Let it get a grip. Alright. I don't know if this is going to work. It should work. Yeah, it's holding. Just kind of, with these, they're super thin. You just kind of fold them in a little bit. I always, because they kind of tend to flare outward, so you got to make sure that your ends are not flaring outward. Okay, and I'm going to try to hold this where I can just flip it over. One good thing with this clear glue, it seeps through, but I can pick it up with that napkin. Let's see, I've got this. I can do this. Okay. Oh, I like that. Oh, the glue's coming through though, too much. This is gonna be a rub, guys. Gotta rub it. The other side did not do that. Don't do that. You can see the glue. That's why I'm talking to it. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we'll do the back side. Oh, I don't need 3. What time is it? Ooh, we're running over. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to do that. Kind of wanted to finish it with you, though. And, you know, have it done. Putting this kind of stuff on top and all the charms and the picture and all that is also helping all this cheesecloth to stay in place, which is good. Oh, come on now. Don't do that. Stay down. Stay down. I don't think I bent these, did I? That's what I'm talking about. There we go. You got to kind of bend them in, otherwise they will lift. And the last one. Just curve it downwards a little bit. There we go. Okay, here we go. I'm not hating it. I hope you guys don't either. I really wasn't totally sure what I was gonna do. There's the front so far. So now I'm looking here to see. Maybe I'll just add one of these up here. Let's do this color. Or do we want another key? Should I do that? That little guy. Oh, you know what we could do is this little boat. I think I'll do the little boat. I think I'm going to have to do some cleaning on this one though, because that glue kind of came through and it's looking, I don't know, I don't like that. I'll figure it out. Okay. Or maybe this one instead. Let's see. Oops. This is not easy to get it on all those little bits. Okay, now there's the front. I don't hate it. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the spine. You know what? Maybe I'll put some of these charms on the spine. Or maybe that's where I'll put the buttons. That would look kind of fun. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. But I think I'm actually going to sew them on. Yeah, I think I'm going to sew them on, which I'll have to do on my own. And since this is a soft cover, I'll be able to sew through this material, this paper. Okay, there's that one's on. Now, we're gonna, oh, that one's on. Okay, let's put, I want to put this clock in here somewhere. Okay. Oh, you know what? Oh, it's too late. I already laid it down. Here. We'll put this little sailboat up here at the top on the back here. Come on, lay down. There we go. Let's see. I'm going to put this one on the back. And this way. There. Okay. Yep, and then I'm going to sew those 3 buttons on there, which, oops, this needs to go down here. There we go. It was stuck to the cheesecloth, but the cheesecloth rose up, and so it rose up. There we go. Yeah, so these guys, I guess maybe I won't use this. I was thinking this would look cool on here, but now I'm kind of not seeing it. Okay, what time? Oh, way past. Okay guys, so there is our cover, and our clock goes like that. And I'm gonna go ahead, oops, did I not have something? Oh, shoot, okay. I sat that there, but I didn't glue it down. The little seashell and starfish. There. Okay. All right. That'll have to come through. Dang it. Glue came through right there. I'll get some tweezers and pull it out. Anyway, so there is the front. And then we're going to have, like I said, we're going to have these buttons on the spine. You can't really tell because I'm too close. Is that better? There'll be 3 of them. I think they'll look kind of cool on there. And then the back covered with fun. This is different. Yeah. I hope you like it. So, okay. And then, of course, we've got our signatures to go on the inside. So, yeah, there we go. All right, guys, I will be back, and I will see you on the devotions tomorrow. I'll see you on Friday's collaboration video, and we'll get to working on the inside again. I love you. God bless you. Please hit a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, please join the Terrace Take family. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.